We'll get started. Mark Berman.
Hey, Stephen. Kind of standard stuff here, right? What's the update on Victor and Eric, and do you have your starting lineup yet?
Yeah, I have a game time decision for both Victor and Eric, and they're going to warm up and see how it feels. They have been kind of doing what we need them to do, but we need them to kind of cross this last hurdle. So I don't have a starting lineup right now, and hopefully soon I'll have more clarity on whether one or both will play.
Kaylee Griffin.
Hey, Coach, yesterday, obviously, you talked about the mindset and the attitude of this group and where it was. How would you assess where you felt that the attitude of the team was at shoot-around this morning entering tonight's game?
Really good. I mean, we're a resilient group. We hopefully will be getting Victor back, and Eric will slide back to the bench, and we'll have a little bit more depth, and we'll have, most of our team back, which would be great for us. So I think everybody's in a good place. We had a good shoot around today, and we're ready to go.
Jonathan Fagan.
Looking at the second half schedule that came out, obviously probably jumped off the page at 10 back-to-backs in the second half. Are you guys looking ahead to maybe needing to sit guards out one of each set of back-to-backs? And if so, how much more difficult does that make to make up the ground that you now need to?
Yeah, it's something that we will definitely have to look at over the break and really study and figure out if these guys are going to be able to play some back-to-backs or not. And if so, what that kind of looks like. Hopefully the G League bubble will be kind of completed by that time, I believe. And Kevin Porter Jr. will come back. So that'll be another guy that we'll have to kind of fill in as that occurs. But yeah, to see that, to see all those back-to-backs and the fact that we only have 2 times where we have 2 days between games and the whole second half of the season is rough. But I assume it's rough on everybody. I'm sure all 30 coaches looked at the schedule and kind of had the same reaction. So it's not just us.
Spencer Davies.
Spencer Davies, basketballnews.com. Coach, I'm sure you've been asked about this tons of times, but I'm an Ohio guy, so I have to ask. Jae'Sean, just the things that he's done and what you guys have asked of him, how do you feel he's handled that? And do you feel like he's kind of beyond his years, just the way he has kind of approached it?
Yeah, we've given him a lot, and he has excelled. We've had him handle the ball. We've had him guard fives. We've had him be a screener and roller. We've had him be in pick and pop. We've had him switch. We've had him in the middle of our zone. We've had him at the top and the bottom of the zone. Like, we've had him do a little bit of everything, and he's taken every challenge and excelled with every thing that we've thrown at him. He is he's an older rookie, right? So he played 4 years, and he played overseas for 2 years. So it's not like he's just like 19, 20 years old coming in and trying to figure it all out. He has played professional basketball, obviously not at this level, but he's a smart guy. He's a great worker, hard-nosed type guy, and super, super versatile. And we need all of his versatility on the floor.
How do you feel like his maturity has affected the team overall, though, and just that morale and the way to keep going throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, it's helped, definitely. We're obviously going through a tough stretch right now, but his kind of steadiness and then, just the way he plays is infectious, and his energy and his willingness to take on challenges that are, tough, playing against guys that are maybe 6-7 inches taller than him and doing a good job is something that is hard to do for anybody, let alone a rookie.
Thank you.
Adam Spillane.
Stephen, when this month started, you called the schedule daunting, but when you see how it starts off in the second half and it's 11 games in 17 days and there's 4 back-to-backs during that stretch, were you kind of hopeful that maybe it would be a little bit more spread out, or did you have a feeling that it was going to be even more condensed than the first half was?
I had a feeling it was going to be more condensed for sure, just based on the cancellations and all of that stuff and trying to get it all in a timely manner. So I had a feeling that it was going to be like that. And, you know, like I said, every team is going to have to go through it, but hopefully we'll be healthy at that point. Hopefully Christian will be back and we'll be whole and we'll really get a chance to see how good we are. Because when we were whole and we were good, we were on that 6-game winning streak, won 7 out of 8. And then since we've been super injured, not just Christian, but Eric and John and Victor and Tate and Tuck have kind of gone through their things. It's really been hard. So with the second half of the season being as daunting as it is, because it is, at least we'll have a better shot because we'll have our guys back, hopefully.
Jonathan Fagan.
As you were sort of working your way through your career and started interviewing for head coaching jobs, was it helpful to have seen sort of JB break through and communicate with him a little bit about the steps he took?
Yeah, I mean, JB is someone who I contact and talk to a lot. And when I was out for a season and I was living in Charlotte and he was an assistant coach with his dad in Charlotte, we established a relationship then. But, you know, we have very similar paths and similar points of view and similar experiences. So to have someone to kind of lean on and talk to as you're going through these experiences is invaluable. Prior to, I think I might have mentioned this, prior to me going to Dallas, I interviewed with JB when he was in Memphis and he actually offered me the job. So we were going to work together and the Dallas thing kind of popped up. But yeah, what he has gone through and whether it is the interim positions or the head coach position, he's definitely one of the guys that I lean on and ask questions and share stories and laugh with over the years.
Yeah, he said you made a good decision turning him down.
It worked out. It worked out well. You know, I would have loved to work for him. It would have been great to work with him and work for him and help. But yeah, it worked out pretty good for both of us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.